So I'm out and about trying to get, you guessed it, photos of eagles. But the answer to the title of this video is a little complicated. So no, I wasn't able to find it within the first week that I tried. I tried for about a month and a half actually. But I was able to get it in a day by accident. So this is how I did it.
My name is Austin Bealey, and I'm an explorer and photographer. I mainly explore nature and take photos of wildlife and landscapes, but occasionally I'll find myself in a city photographing the cityscapes and the people and their interactions within it. No matter where I am, my camera is right beside me and the goal is always the same: find and capture a short-lived moment and the places these moments occur. This is my process.
So one of the first places that I would be looking is near the river. They would be up in one of these trees, usually just kind of chilling out, seeing if they can hunt anything in the field, or I guess anything in the river. But they weren't there, so I was just going to walk along the path and see what I could find. Didn't really find anything that time. I was trying back in January, so there was a little bit of a snowstorm coming, and I was hoping that I would be able to catch an eagle in that. So I went back out, same path, same spot. Still with no luck, just some cardinals here and there. So after a couple of failures at that one spot, I decided to go to a different place about 4 miles away from my house, where sometime in the spring last year somebody told me that they've seen eagles there, so I decided to give that a shot. Couldn't find any eagles, but I found a whole bunch of hawks, and one of them was sitting right on the power line. I kept on going to the power line just because I knew that was where more of an open field was. If I was going to find an eagle, they were going to be over there. I decided to sit behind this one tree because it was just going to be better to be there instead of just standing wide in the open. And again, no eagles, just a whole bunch of hawks. And the one took off pretty much as soon as I got there, but I was able to get a couple of photos. All right, so today's plan, get some pictures of the eagles, is to bike to the other side of the river. I've seen them at the first spot down Robert Street quite a few times, but every single time that I see them, they fly to the other side of the river. I mean, they're already kind of on the other side of the river, but they fly farther into it. And I was doing a little bit of research to find out that it is pretty much their nesting season, and that they probably have a nest over there. So they are quite delicate to human interaction right now. So to explain why they're kind of flying away. But that also means they're not really gonna just be sitting around. They're gonna hunt for their food, and they're just gonna be bringing it back to the nest. Then they're gonna swap off and do the same old thing. So I've got my backpack, I've got my camera, Got a seat, a tripod, and a camo poncho. Got to bike 3 miles to get to the other side of the river and hike through some of the woods. But I'll be happy if I just find the nest today. If I get any shots of it, that'd be awesome. But just to know that there is like the nest over there would be amazing. It's a great way to start. Just finding out that they're in nesting season and might be sitting on an egg also was extremely helpful information. I kind of wish I knew earlier, because I haven't been wasting my time. I've been learning a whole bunch, but I definitely feel like I could have been doing it a lot better. The whole time I was like, well, what's wrong with me? Like, I can't do this. I see them here all the time. I just chose the worst month to start trying to actually get a photo of it. All right, so there's this map here. I was looking for the eagles right around in here. So they're nesting somewhere over in here. And I am now currently here. So I gotta go all the way over, drop off somewhere in here, and just walk in. All right, and I decided to do some looking up because that little spot right there says that this whole area is protected wetlands. It's exactly where I'd be going, except that it would then be trespassing, and I'm stuck on this one. All right, so yeah, if I didn't have all the other legal matters going on, I'm trying to like actually get out of this state in the next year and a half. I decided I'm not risking it. There's a sign that just said no trespassing, and I'm really not in the mood to get a trespassing on top of all my other shit. So back to the drawing boards. So there's a third spot that I went to, which is in the same park as the first spot that I went to, but it was just on the other side of the park. I've seen them there once or twice in the springtime, but never was able to actually get a photo of them. On my way back, of course, that's when I saw one flying down the river, but I chased it and couldn't find anything, and that was the last day that I was giving myself before I just said, I'll try it again later. It's now finally springtime, and my friend works for this park, and she was super excited that all the turtles were out, so I figured I'd go try and get some photos of them just to show her. When I was walking back through the park to go home, I actually saw the eagle fly down the river again, but this time it stopped and landed, where I was able to take a couple of photos. There was a lot of people around, so they all noticed me and asked me what I was looking at, and I was able to actually show them. So you guys got it?
What kind of eagle? We were trying to understand
Yeah.
what it was. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Do you mind if I take a picture of your picture? I just want to show my brother like what we were looking at. My iPhone wasn't able to catch it.
I was super happy and excited that I had finally found an eagle. By chance, of course, but nonetheless, I still found it, so I spent probably about 30 minutes just taking photos and a couple of videos of it. So, unfortunately, I went to go take a video of the second one because it was in a better position, and I took too long to get it set up. As soon as I was focusing, it was taking a shit, and then it left in like 2 seconds. And then now the other one's gone too, so I'm on my way back home.